Clicked it. All right, you're live. Welcome, everybody. How's the weekend going? How's the weekend going? Got Rusty here with me. Got to turn my volume off on this. How's the weekend going? There is a delay? Always something. Anyways, how's the weekend going? What's everybody up to? Got Rusty here with me for a little bit. He will be leaving though.
Yeah, I got other things I have to do.
Yeah, but when we finish up, you guys can go over to Off Track Syndicate and check out their show. What's going on over there?
We're having a ladies' night. We got some guest hosts. They're going to be I'm not going to be able to do the show like we normally do on Sunday. So we had some guest hosts that wanted to do a girls' night. So turning it over to them, and they're going to do it tonight. So.
Well, ladies' night always sounds like a good night, especially if you're single.
Yeah, no kidding. But
so are you drinking anything yet? Are you sipping on anything?
No, I drank a little bit earlier. I did a video earlier with a friend. Did some blind tasting, and I'm just trying to recover from that. Not get too wasted. I might drink something later on.
Right. Well, that's good.
I haven't
started drinking yet. No water?
I mean, I could get it out of the tap, but it's terrible, man. Terrible water. So I may just drink a Coke Zero.
Yeah, so I'm out at the cottage, and we don't have city water here. We have well water.
Yeah.
But we have a filter system, so the water is not bad. I mean, when you take a shower, have you ever taken a shower with water softener? Have you ever seen that commercial or that Facebook meme where the guy's in the shower and he's rinsing off, and his buddy's squeezing more soap onto him as he's rinsing off, and he can never rinse off?
Yeah.
That is what the shower feels like.
Right.
Carl, I'm at the lake too, buddy. I'm at the cottage. I am at Long Lake in Alpena, Michigan. Enjoying myself at the cottage this weekend. And next weekend, I should be back home. I don't know. I might be back up here then. Depends on my wife's schedule. Generally, we come up every other weekend to be with my father-in-law. This is the time of year where he stays with us most of the year, but then during the summertime, he comes up here and spends the summer here. So we come up and cook for him and take care of him and hang out with him so he's not too lonely. But lake life is good, man. What lake are you at? I drove around here earlier. I love this area. Her family has owned this cottage for her dad's dad owned it, so probably close to 100 years.
Wow.
And Folsom Lake. And when unfortunately, when her father passes away, it will go to us. Yeah. But no, it's beautiful. It's a nice little community. And it's beautiful around here. There's a place called Rockport where there's lighthouses all over the place because we're 3 miles off of Lake Huron. And so there's lighthouses all over you can visit, but there's an old shipping dock about 3 miles down the road, literally across the street, that I love going to because there's just mounds and mounds and mountains of like Rock Mountain, and
Yeah.
beautiful there. Awesome. I'm at Folsom Lake during the summer every Saturday. Me and my wife, kids usually go stand up paddleboarding. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. We have a boat. We haven't put it out much the last couple of years just because of time. But we've got a small little skipper that we take out. We've got some paddle boards. And generally, I bring my bike up here. I got a flat right now. And we do some bike riding, a lot of hiking here. All right, Carl, take it easy. Be safe going home. So it's a good time. It's a good time. I enjoy it. So I think I'm going to start with a little bit of Jack Daniel's Bonded. I'm not sure I want to do this, but let's go for it.
Yeah, so in the video, my buddy Sean, Whiskey, I sent him that piece of Amber. He put it in old number 7, and he left it in there for a week. Like I only did mine for 4 hours. He says it's amazing. I'll take his word for it. I think I'm going to try it in that Bonded though, because it's 100. It's 100 proof. I'd like to see what it would do in there.
Yeah, the Bonded. I mean, it's what I remember of it last night or last year. It was good. I purposefully left it up here to have something here when I came back, and of course, I forgot about it. So I grabbed a few things to bring up over the weekend. But yeah, looking at it, it says Jack Daniel's Bonded Tennessee whiskey, aged in select barrels for added depth and character. It says bottled in bond, 100 proof. So it's, I thought I heard some discussion that this wasn't truly bottled in bond, but it states right here on the bottle that this is bottled in bond. Now, I wonder if they have another bottled in bond version, because I thought I heard that you could only get the Jack Daniel's bottled in bond in like military shops.
Right. So there's two. It's the bottle itself that is different. It's the same stuff, but let me see that one. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah. See the available on military. The label is slightly different. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what it is, and it's just a different look to it. I believe. I'm not positive.
Yeah, but I mean, if it says bottled in bond on the label, then it's got to be bottled in bond.
I would think so. I mean, I wouldn't think they'd let them say it.
Let's see it.
Crap.
It says on the side of the bottle, it's bonded. There's a big, bold Tennessee whiskey with layered notes of caramel, rich oak, and spice, giving way to pleasantly lingering finish. And then bottled in bond, distilled by it even gives a description. Distilled by a single distiller during a single season and matured at a government bonded warehouse for at least 4 years. That's cool.
And 100 proof.
I never noticed that on the bottle. Yeah, and 100 proof. So now, is he going to send you the samples back that he added the spires to, or?
I'm sure he would if I asked him to. I just figured I'd do it myself.
It's not bad. Let's see where you get the oak and the caramel and spiciness. You get a little bit of a hug.
Yeah.
Like I said, I drank this last year and it's been sitting on the shelf since. So now, how big did he make the spires that he put in? I know you were talking about. different sizes.
Yeah. So he put in it's approximately a 1-inch piece. 1 inch.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice.
But what I really want to do now, my next thing I want to try is the Mizunara.
Mm-hmm.
You can get wood chips now. They ain't cheap, but
right.
You can get 100. I believe it's 100 grams of chips of little. Well, it almost looks like sawdust, bigger than sawdust, but it's like shredded or something. But for 40, I think it's $40 for 100 grams.
Wow.
Yeah. A pound
So,
or a kilo. What is a kilo? Is like nearly. I think it was $400. If you could get a kilo of. Yeah.
Are you buying Coke?
Yeah. No, it's just how rare it is.
Wow. So, if it's that small, how do you put it in there?
You'd have to filter it back
and get it out.
You'd have to either filter it back out or put it in like a tea bag, like a
you said tea bag.
Yeah. David Bates. Whatever that's called, muslin bag or cheesecloth.
Yeah.
Cheese would be too big a hole. You can get fine. It's tea bag. It's for making loose tea with. You put it put the loose tea in the bag, and yeah. So that's what you'd have to use. Yeah, it is a lot.
Peter says a lot of money for a 200-year-old piece of wood.
Yeah. Yep. But I don't know. They say that
if it works.
Yeah.
Now, can you? I don't know if you even want to do this, but let's say you did put the Mizunara in the Jack Daniel's bonded. Let's say it worked. It tasted good. It was good. You still had it in the little, bag. Yeah. Could you put it in another one and just leave it a little bit longer and see how many uses you can get out of it?
I don't see why not. I don't see why not. But let me see if I can find. I read some stuff on that. Crap, where do I go? Not there. Shit. I forget where you find it at. Go look in your history. There it is. I'll see if I can find it.
So all right. Are you going to jump on Baker Drinks at all tonight? Because I heard Laura's doing better.
Yeah, I'd like to. What time? Do you know what time they're starting?
If they're going live, I haven't gotten a notification yet. They generally start around 9.
Okay. They should be done. Dang it, I don't know. Maybe this is it right here.
Peter, I've had the Old Forester, I believe, bottled in bond. Either Gandy or Dave sent me a sample. And if I remember correctly, it was pretty good. It's been a while, but I don't remember not liking it. Have you had the bottled in bond Old Forester, Rusty?
I haven't. No. Or I don't want to say that. I might have a sample, or I might have drank a sample. Hell, I can't remember what I've tried and what I haven't tried. All right, so the Mizunara oak chips. They come from I can't never say this. Sustainably harvested from endangered Mizunara trees in the pristine landscapes of northern Japan. Each tree reaches an impressive 200 years of age before being carefully selected for harvest. The stringent criterion ensures that only the largest trees capable of producing straight wood suitable for crafting barrel staves are chosen. Our wood chips make use of every ounce of this delicious wood. It is known for its complex and aromatic qualities. Mizunara aged whiskeys often boast notes of sandalwood, vanilla, coconut, and subtle spiciness that adds layers of depth to every sip. Yeah, I'll probably be a little late to them. I don't know. It depends on how long the ladies want to go tonight on Off Track. I don't know.
Gotcha. So we're a few minutes in, and I will probably cover this again later on tonight. But next week, I am planning on doing a sample giveaway, and I think I'm going to do 2 sample packs. I'm looking at maybe a Texas bourbon sample pack with some Garrison Brothers, the TX bourbons that I picked up this weekend, the Tawny Port and the Sherry Cask, and then Rebecca Creek, because that would be 4 Texas whiskeys.
Right.
And then I think I'm going to do another random sample pack, one with Joseph Magnus and the Joseph Magnus cigar blend.
Wow.
And 2 of something else. I haven't figured out what else, but those are the 2 sample packs. Slap shots trying to come in.
Yeah.
That I think I'm gonna try and give away next week.
You ready to add him?
Michael Brock was saying, hold on. Yeah, I'm getting him.
I mean, I can. I just didn't know if you were waiting. There he is.
No, there he is. Hey, Brian.
How you doing?
Good, sir. I'm glad you could join us.
Yeah. Oh, what we got there?
So Peter White saying
Monte Cristo number 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Writer's Tears. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was into cigars more. Have a Writer's Tears finished in Mizunara 110 proof. Have not opened it yet. Nice. Peter, I think you've talked about Writer's Tears before. Is it that good? I've passed it up. I've seen it almost everywhere. It seems pretty accessible.
I've only
but I think what I'm seeing is the basic offerings.
Right. I've just have started hearing about it, so I don't know. But I definitely want to try.
What's in your glass tonight, Brian?
Just water. I'm on meds for my back issues, so I can't drink for another couple days.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, nothing wrong with that.
No.
I needed a week off anyway, so it came at a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, taking the week off, or taking a week off here eventually. I think last time I took some time off was January, Rusty, with you.
I think so.
Yeah, right around there. And doing videos and being on lives and everything, it just seems like it's every day. So that's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Some of the finished tiers is good, and the cast strength. The regular stuff is like 80 proof. And I will try and look at No, I keep passing it up. I do definitely see it, but I don't know what I'm looking at when I see it. I would love a good cigar while sipping. I am 2.5 years nicotine free after 30 years of 2 packs a day. Don't ever want to go back to that, and afraid I might not be that strong. Well, Mike, I mean,
sure with you, Mike.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Yep, I did it. I
That's not something that's easy to do.
For 35 years, and somewhere around there.
Yeah, I never
of course,
smoked
I'm
cigarettes.
freaking smoking on my personal electronic nicotine inhalation system. But
Isn't that kind of the same thing, Rusty?
No.
Sorry,
man. It's all the other stuff. It ain't the nicotine that gets you. That's what keeps you coming back to it. But it's all the damn carbon monoxide and ammonia and all that shit that gets in you and kills you.
So you sound like something's wrong tonight. You just got a lot going on, Rusty, or
what?
You're not your normal happy self.
I'm happy. I'm not drinking. That's the problem. No, I don't know. I'm kind of I got this going on in the back of my head about how we're gonna do this ladies' night thing on Off Track and how I'm gonna have to kind of produce. I'm gonna have to be in the background. Gonna have to run the phones, and I got to figure out. And then if Mel backs out, then I'm gonna have to figure out how to try to get everybody into StreamYard and put it out to. I don't know what pay. I don't know where I'll go because I don't know. I don't know. It's it's crazy. It's crazy.
Why would Mel back out?
Because sometimes there's stuff comes up, and this is a different night for her, than usual, and
yeah,
I don't know. And there's my wife, my lovely drink assistant.
Gotcha. Tell your drink assistant she needs to get home and pour you a drink so you're a little bit more lively. Oh my goodness. So do you still play hockey, Brian? I see you posting pictures. Or
I haven't played since this about 18 months because the last game I played in I dislocated my hip. And so
gotcha.
I've been off, but now with the back issues, and the back issues I've had them for years. It's spinal stenosis is what it is. So it's a narrowing of the spine where the nerves come out to the legs, and it's genetic and degenerative. And so I knew one day it would be an issue, and it's becoming a bigger issue than it has been. Like normally I'll throw out my back for like 48 hours. But this has been going on a month now. And so I think my hockey playing days may be over. And so I may have to hang them up. I may play like a pickup game here and there if I'm feeling good. Because every Friday during the non-summer, every Friday night at like 6 p.m. they do like a pickup game. And then in the summer, Tuesdays and Fridays, they do pickup games. So I may do one of those if I'm feeling good that week, but I don't want to play a season. Plus, those aren't as competitive, no push and shut. It's friendly games basically. And so no cross checks my worry now is if I take a cross check right on that spine, it's going to not be good.
Yeah.
And so I'll talk with it once I get there. I'll talk with the doctor and see what he says and whatnot. But We'll see. If not, there's a kids
Funny
league,
story.
and I've thought about coaching in it, so I might go and start coaching kids. If I can stay involved.
That'd be good. I used to play when I was younger. I loved playing hockey, but hockey didn't love me. I was one of the most penalized kids in my league, and I'm going to tell you why. Not that I thought I was Bob Probert, and not that I was out there beating kids up. I couldn't stop with my right foot. So no matter what I was doing, I if I tried stopping with my right foot and I was going into the boards, I couldn't stop. I would have to physically try to do a 360, stop with my left foot, which I could do. I could stop on my left foot on a dime. But because of that issue, it's like I kept hitting kids and checking them and all that. And I wasn't meaning to, but I just, and to this day, I still skate and I still try. And for some reason, I just cannot get that coordination down to get that right foot.
I understand that.
Hey, Bourbon Baller Lee.
Because the league I play in is a roller league. But on ice, I stop better if my left foot's the leading one. The right one hops. It's always done it. So I get it.
I mean, good excuse, right, Mike? I mean, I didn't check him. I can't stop.
Yeah, I can't skate, ref. Now, in the place I play, there's two levels. There's a rec league, and then there's a competitive league. And I play in the rec league because the competitive league, they all think they're still getting NHL contracts, and so they're. I'm like, dude, we're just out here to freaking sweat for a little bit and have a beer on the bench. Like that, it's not important. Like there's no scouts here. You're never going anywhere but rec hockey league. Like, chill out.
There's like 3 people in the stands, and 2 of them are our wives.
All of them are family. There's nobody that comes watches us play except for family, kids, and wives and grandparents. It's not. There ain't one person there watching that ain't related to somebody and somehow or dating somebody.
Yeah. So now,
except for in the summertime, because the rink is right next to the pool, and so people in the pool, when the lifeguard, on the 15-minute break or 10-minute break where they can't swim, kids watch through the fence. But other than that,
yeah. Now, one thing that was really cool is when I was a kid, the Red Wings, they didn't have like a practice ice, and they never practiced on their main ice. So they popped from like local rinks and practiced. And one time I'm coming out of the locker room, and these are older names, but John Ogrodnik, Craig Steffen, those guys, that era, they're all walking in, and I'm this little kid looking up going, "You're John Ogrodnik." He's like, "That's right." And I was like, "I love you." And I got to meet him a couple of times. It was cool.
That's cool. Yeah, when I was a kid, the Capitals practiced at Mount Vernon Ice Center, which was a county in Fairfax County ice rink, like public rink. And they would close the rink and they would practice there before they built their now current practice facility in Alexandria. But that's where they practiced.
Yeah, and I was
and most of them
working,
were open to the public, so you could just go in.
Yep, I was working probably about a month ago, and I had a fiber install down at Little Caesars Arena, and I was down installing the circuit where like the TV semis come in where they hook up to do their broadcasts and stuff.
Okay.
And you could hear the boards hitting, and you could hear the ice. And I'm looking up, and you could see the steps of the arena. And I asked the guy that was with me, and I was like, are they on the ice? He goes, "Yeah, that's the practice ice." He goes, "They're up there now practicing." I was like, "Who?" He goes, I don't know. It could be the Wings. It could be, I forgot who they were playing, but it was pretty cool.
Mashing Metal. Cheers, Sean.
What's up, Sean? Thanks for showing up.
Hey, Sean.
So the stream's linked if anybody else wants to jump in.
No, the closest I got to playing in an
I love sports when I was a kid.
I played with Mark Messier's like third cousin in a game. That was it.
You know, I was this close to the NHL. I played with Mark Messier's third cousin, not his fourth cousin.
Not second,
his
not fourth.
Third cousin.
Third.
That's funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the closest I came to the NHL, I think, was Mighty Mites.
Yeah, no. Back in the day, I had
awesome, Sean.
Skills,
see you when you get here.
My problem is I'm 5'6". I was at in 8th grade, and that's where I stopped growing.
Yeah, I stopped growing at 6'2", so it happens. It happens. All right, so let's say hi to everybody. I've tried to do it in the chat, but I'm going to say hi to Mash and Metal, Mike Brock, Peter White, William Hall, and of course Slapshots Roadhouse.
Yep.
And David Bass, if he's still here. I know Carl left. He was going to be packing up and heading home. And then Rusty from the Bourbon Syndicate, who is always here and welcome to be here.
I
think I have a man crush on Rusty.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run. It's getting kind of close. I got to figure out get these people going on this on off track. You're in about 30 minutes, so
yeah, you actually have about 28 minutes according to my clock, so they better hurry up and get ready.
All right, I'm out.
Hey, Rusty.
All right, Rusty, have fun.
Yep.
I will. Maybe I'll stop by there if you guys are going when we're done. He's out. That's right. He's got a lot. He's got so much going on. He normally comes on this stream, because I enjoy him being here. He's got a lot. He has some really good stuff to say. At times it's late in the night that you don't know what Rusty you're gonna get. So I like him being here, but normally his other show goes on Sunday, but everybody's leaving for vacation tomorrow, so they had to shift from Sunday to today.
Gotcha.
So, but that's all right. No one's obligated for anything here. This is just fun place to hang out. I'm at the lake, and I'm outside. My father-in-law's in the house. Last night, I drove in after work. It's about a 5-hour drive, and I'm sitting at the kitchen table. He's in there trying to sleep, and I've got Mash and Metal on. So Sean's playing music. We're all talking and everything, and my father-in-law comes out and just sits on the couch, and I'm like, "Can we wake you up?" He's like, "Oh, I just can't sleep." I'm like, "Oh, so we woke you up." So then I came out here and sat at the picnic table where I'm at now. I wasn't sure I was going to go live because my wife picked up the cable box and the internet modems for here because we normally from like spring to the late summer, we'll put TV and internet here so he can see the Weather Channel. And so when we're out here, we have internet access. And I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get the internet installed today because I always have issues with Spectrum, and I'm figuring out that I don't think it's Spectrum. My wife picks up the equipment, so all the account stuff is in her name, her email, her passwords. So while I'm trying to do the self-activation, it's asking me for account numbers, emails, PIN numbers, which is everything she set up. Well, she's not here. She's at home. So I'm trying to text her, what's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? And it's like, man, oh man, I should just pick it up. But
yeah. So is it right on the, like, if
it
you turn
got
the
taken
camera
care
around,
of.
the lake
So,
would be there?
so yes, the lake is probably 15 feet from the front porch.
Oh,
Let me
nice.
see if I can do this without
you don't
screwing
have to.
anything up. No.
Oh, nice.
Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So, and you can see where the house is from where I'm sitting.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, a friend of mine lives in Maine, and Auburn, Maine, and she has a little camp, probably about, I don't know, maybe 2 hours away on a beautiful lake. And go up there. I haven't been up there in a couple of years. I need to get back. It's just beautiful.
The nice thing about this lake is it's a pretty big lake, but most of the people, all the people are homeowners here, or they're not just homeowners, they're like generational homeowners. Like this cabin was owned, my father-in-law's dad bought it and built it. Well, he's 85 now, and they had it before he was born. So the cabin in this, is over 100 years old. So, and
Yeah.
that's most of the people here. So it's pretty quiet. You don't get a lot of drunk people out on the lake, getting stupid. And it's a nice family area. Like the houses are pretty close, but everybody knows everybody. And mainly we hang out. The people, which would be to my left, they actually live in town. So they only come up and stay for the sunset and dinner, and then they drive home. So it stays pretty quiet.
Nice.
It works for them, so I'm not going to argue.
That's cool. Yeah, my friend's a teacher, so as soon as school lets out, they're at the cabin at camp all summer, and then they use it. They open it up probably about, well, depending on when the snow melts in Maine. Then they go and open it up. But one of their neighbors lives there permanently, so he plows and takes care of snow when he can. But they get 4 feet, so he piles it, and so, and he watches out. If anything happens, he'll call and let them know. Tree fell down or whatever, and he takes care of it most of the time. If it doesn't hit the house or whatever, he'll take care of it. But,
yeah, and that's kind of the same with these neighbors to the left and to the right. When he's not here, they'll cut the grass, because it's just a matter of zipping across, a couple feet and help them out. When we're not here, they help them out, which is nice. And like I said earlier, I'm not sure if you were here. Excuse me. If you were here, it's like my wife and we alternate weekends. So like I'm here this weekend, so next weekend she should be here unless her schedule doesn't let her. Then I might be back here next weekend, but is what it is. It's a good time. Oh, Stacy's here.
Hey, Stacy. Kids. William
Hey,
Hall.
Stacy. Good to see you. So yeah, that's my summers and the weekends in the summer when I'm not on call. If I'm on call on the weekend, then I'm not here. But other than that, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I saw you on Sean last night. I think you said it was 4 hours or 5.
It's about a 4.5 hour drive to 5 hour drive, depending on traffic. And I was doing like 80 almost the whole way, and it's still about 4.5 hours. I got home from work, threw everything in the car, and beelined it here. And I left probably about, I think it was close to 5:30, and I don't think I pulled in here until after 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was after 10 when I got here. Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful drive too. The only thing that I don't like is if it would have been darker, I would have taken the longer route. And the reason being, 65, which is the main road that I use to get here, after dark, man, there's nothing to see 50, 60 deer crossing the road at, at any point, not at the same time, but during that ride. And if I drive the other way along Lake Huron, you don't see as many deer. But the way I drive up here normally is right in the middle of farms. So they're crossing to go from one farm to the other.
Yeah.
Yep. So what's everybody in chat drinking tonight? We were driving up here one year and the car in front of us actually, like, they hit the deer. It wasn't just a glance, it hit the deer, and all the residual leftovers came and started hitting our truck. That wasn't good. It was raining a lot of stuff.
It's raining venison.
I think my neighbors down there are using wet wood to try and start a fire because it's not looking too good. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to try a little bit more of this Jack Daniels Bonded. Kind of going slow tonight.
It's not bad.
No, I like the Bonded. I actually forgot I had it. I left it up here last year when we closed up for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And I left it up here just to have something when I got here. Well, I ended up stopping and picking stuff up anyways. And then I come in and I'm like, oh, look, that's still here. But no, it's not bad. I like it at 100 proof. It's got a pretty decent taste. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Hitting it hard.
It's going heavy. You know what? You guys need to be careful with that water.
No.
Drowning.
Well, I mean,
is one of the.
I am drinking the water out of my USA drinking team cup.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, you only need that much to drown in, so you got to be careful.
Yep. Choose wisely, Peter. Choose wisely. That's all I've got to say. Just choose wisely. So after this little bit, I will probably go. On my way out here, I picked up the TX Whiskey Tawny Port and the Sherry Cast finishes. And I tried the Tawny Port last night. And man, I really liked it. And I'm hoping I like it today. Because sometimes that happens. Have you ever just opened a bottle, really liked it, and then the next day, you were like, wait a second. That is not what I remember liking. There you go.
I have had that experience. Cheers, fellas.
Yeah, and I've had it happen the other way, too. You open it and you go, oh, my God, this is garbage. And you put it on the shelf, and then months later you go, oh, I can't remember. I knew I didn't like it, but what did it taste like? And you drink it and you go, why didn't I like that? So
yeah.
It works both ways.
Yeah, actually, this bottle here, I had that experience with. The New Riff Single Malt. When I first opened it, I liked it so much, I thought about actually doing a review on it. And then I went back to it like, I don't know, a few times. And I kind of let it sit for like a couple weeks. And I came back to it. I was like, man, this is not great. So, yeah, I don't
know. That would be bad. You do a review of it and you're like, oh, that's really, really good. And then you drink it and it's like, oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I take everything I said back.
It's good if you get it.
Do a retraction to your review.
Don't stop.
Yeah. If you open this bottle, drink the whole thing tonight. That's my advice.
It will go bad before tomorrow, so you got to get into it.
It just got like more sour and kind of like woody, but not like in a good way. So yeah, it's all right. It's not terrible, but it's.
This is the bottle I recommend if you're going on a binge.
Yeah. I'll pour a little bit here. It's okay. As single malts go, I wouldn't recommend like $60. I wouldn't recommend buying it for 60.
So
all right.
I think it's the is it a single malt rye? It's the red label. I've got it at home and I really liked it. I haven't drank it in a while just because there's been so many other things I've been opening and trying.
Were you talking about New Riff?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the red New Riff is the malted rye.
Malted rye, yep.
Yeah, the 6-year malted rye.
Yep.
That's
and I really liked that.
Yeah.
When I drank it, I know this is a really weird note, but I was getting like a strawberry shortcake from it. And multiple times. I've been almost through half the bottle and I've got that same note.
Yeah, I can. I mean, when I did my first review, when the first batch came out, I said like strawberry filled donuts. So yeah, it's definitely like a pastry kind of thing, plus also strawberry. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Cool. So how was your day, Sean?
It was all right. About as good as this single malt. Now that I'm going back to it, there's a little bit of a cardboard note going on in there on the finish.
Okay.
So that's, yeah, no, today's always a recovery day. I was up to like 3:30, 3:45 last night. So, well, we had a blast as always, but yeah. So taking it easy today.
I know.
I went to bed like at 10:30 because the meds I'm on, they're fucking knocking me in the dirt. Like I can't stay awake, and so like I was like sitting there listening, like even playing your music loud. Like I'm like I gotta go to bed.
Well, what do they got you on, Brian?
It's just prednisone right now, but it is kicking my ass.
Yeah.
Hey, Commandant Lou.
What's up, Lou? Cheers, buddy.
Then I got
the winner, our Patreon winner last night.
Diaplectic cream to put on. It's like anti-inflammatory. It can be a pill or cream. So.
Is it helping?
So for the short time.
Oh yeah, it's greatly helping. Like this morning was the first morning I got out of bed since it all started that I didn't want to like just stay and cry.
Yeah, well that's good.
So it's helping. Still can't bend
for the
over,
short
like,
time I was home last night, and the short time I drank, I put a lot away. Yeah. When I got off last night and I went to bed, I'm not sure where they came from, but the spins started to slightly kick in, and I was like, "Whoa, did I drink that much? I didn't think I did." But maybe it wasn't the amount; it was the speed.
Yeah. You're playing a bit of catch up since you were driving for some of it.
Yeah. So can you still hear a delay in me talking? Because I tried to fix some settings.
Yeah, there's a slight delay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can tell that you're on a delay because, like, you know, we that's why we keep cutting each other off, unfortunately. But yeah, it's not bad though.
Okay. I will have to continue to figure that out. I gotta get rid of this iPad. It's convenient, so when I travel, I can use it. But when I'm home, I think I definitely need to get directly connected, plugged into something. whether it's a new PC or something.
Yeah, for sure would help. Cheers, Database. So Lou, you won this flight board. That's part of it. And then you got 4 samples coming. B5 22, C9 22, ECBP, and then also pour of this, my favorite Rebecca Creek. And then what was the other thing I said? Oh yeah, sample of the Nancy Fraley October. Which, you know, if you don't want any of those, just let me know and we'll figure out something you do want.
All right, Lou, I'll take your advice. I'm guessing you're saying no apple. So I got you. And that is a sweet flight board. So I'm going to talk about this, and I'll probably talk about it a couple of times. As you can all see on the scroll, there's a sample giveaway next week. And I think I'm going to do 2 flights. I think I'm going to do a Texas flight with the 2 TX that I picked up yesterday and the Garrison Brothers Guadalupe, and then a Rebecca Creek. And then for the second one, I'm going to do a Joseph Magnus cigar blend. And then I've got to figure out what the other 2 are going to be. So I think that's what I'm going to do as far as the giveaway next week. And hopefully those that win it will like it.
There you go. Cool, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have crazy expensive or allocated stuff, but some of the shelfers that I have are not easy, but they're sought after a little bit. So we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And I woke up this morning with such a headache. Such a headache. Trying to empty out this glass.
So what do
do
you
feel
drinking
about that? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what are you drinking, Deland? Oh, the TX. Okay,
this right here. Yeah, it's the Tawny Port. Yeah, it's Tawny Port casks. It's finished in the Tawny Ports, and I liked this one quite a bit last night. And I'm hoping when I try it, I'm gonna like it again, because this one had a really nice taste to it. We do have a boat, David. We do go on the lake. We just haven't got it in to the water yet this year. This is my first weekend up here, so eventually we will get it out on the lake and do some water skiing, some tubing, and stuff like that.
nice.
The boat goes in less and less now that the kids aren't here. Yeah, that was good. That's good. Because all of our kids are grown now. So if we put the boat in the water, we'll take it out maybe 3 or 4 times during the year. And then it gets put back up, because some weekends we're not here. Some weekends we are. And then unfortunately, when you're taking care of 2 houses, basically, when you are here, 70% of the time you're here, you're working, and then you only get to enjoy a few minutes. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So this Tawny Port, to me, is really sweet. And you get a nice, there's no hug on it. And I'm going to say I kind of compare everything to Balcones, because if you have Balcones, then you get that Texas funk, that nice hit from Balcones.
Yeah.
This, I believe, being in the Tawny ports for 2 years, I believe they said, it's taken all that away, and it's a really approachable drinker. It's sweet, it's fruity, and you get almost I want to say a chocolate note on it, but it's I enjoy it. I like it a lot.
I'm always down for a chocolate note.
Hey Ben, cheers to the new baby.
Oh yeah, cheers, Ben. Yeah.
Ben had a baby.
I guess say hi to your
Bonnie's
new niece
sister.
for us. I don't know what you
Bonnie's
do with baby.
sister did.
Also, cheers, John.
Yeah, I like that. If you guys want to jump in, the link's pinned. Everybody's welcome. John, what are you drinking tonight? I'm hoping it doesn't rain. It was really nice today. Sun was out. It was beautiful. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the clouds came in, and it was just kind of like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I sit here while Bonnie holds the crying football. That's a good expression.
Babies. Ben, it feels like somebody in your family had a baby just like a couple months ago. I don't know. I guess obviously another woman, but
Yeah, I think it was Bonnie's other sister.
yeah, pumping out the babies up there. I know that.
That family needs a hobby.
Yeah, something.
Apparently, they have one.
Yeah. The only thing is, it doesn't take up that much time in the day. You still need something else to do.
Sean, what's a reasonable time?
I mean, even if you make it last a while, still, you're going maybe an hour. There's still like a whole, 16 other hours.
Yeah, John says he's going to go to bed at a reasonable hour. So if he went to bed at 2 last night, then reasonable is like midnight. So, I mean, he's good.
Reasonable, yeah. It's all relative.
That's what I was thinking.
And a reasonable bedtime depends on what time you have to wake up the next day and what you have to do.
I do have to be up early tomorrow, so I too am not going to be up crazy late.
I drive home tomorrow, so I'll probably get up about 8:30 and be on the road by 9 or 10. And then that'll give me time to get home. And if it's not raining, do everything I need to do around the house before I retire.
There you go.
Yep. So, John, even though you're going to go to bed early, you can still pop on screen for a little bit. Ben, too. I mean, we want to hear the crying football.
I don't know that that's true.
Yeah, I
That's funny.
haven't had crying football in my house for a long time.
Shred.
The last time I had a crying football, I had 2 of them because I had twins. So.
Oh, boy. Hey, Shred, what's up, buddy?
What's
Hey,
up?
Fred.
By the way, what the shit is that beer? I know you had it last
It looked
night.
like fisting something. The way it was over, I thought it said something about Pittsburgh or something. I'm like,
I mean, I've been to Pittsburgh too. It's pretty cool.
I don't know why I poured so much of this single malt. I gotta water my barrel.
It's from it's Denmark's finest Pilsner.
Oh, okay. Didn't even know that Denmark made beer.
Yeah, man. And Legos.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Legos.
Lego my beer, bro.
Ben.
Nice.
Ben says, like them, I know how to wrap my. That's funny. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What's new on June 1st?
It's a good question. I don't know. I'm still mildly hungover.
Hey, happy Pride Month to all you guys.
Oh yeah, super
Love
excited for that.
I go for June is PTSD Awareness Month for me.
No, that I've got PTSD from Pride Month, so I'll celebrate with you.
Yeah, let's celebrate PTSD because that actually matters. I don't really care who you're having sex.
I mean
with.
that's important. Yeah, that is definitely important.
Oh,
but since it is Pride Month, I'll just say, I love you all.
Okay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Damn right. I think Lou
should have love for everybody.
Yeah, man. I love not doing a lot of things, so that's pretty cool.
Hey, Christine.
Hey, Christine. Good to see you.
Hey, Christine.
Hey, what went down on the after party last night? I mean, I was there, but I think my headphones died, and then I I remember bottle chugging some Weller 107, and then something happened.
Oh yeah, you did do that. Yeah, that definitely happened. Yeah,
that was a good time.
Chugged the 107, and then you don't remember, huh?
Yeah, Yeah, it kind of was blurry after that.
It happens. I wish I could tell you, Shred, but my memory also is a little foggy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good time. All I know is it was a good time, man.
Then that just means it was a good time if you can't remember it, right? And there's no body in the bathtub.
Last thing
good to go.
My ass feels fine.
Yeah. As long as you don't wake up to a random body in your house and you're doing fine.
I don't have a incision scar from like my kidneys being taken out in the night. So I'm good. No one wants my kidneys anyway, man.
Last thing I remember is chugging a Pepsi and then going to bed. And that was it.
You party animal. Well, you were on the
it's a good night.
Like half the time. I couldn't even see you though. Like half the time, you were in the dark.
Sure, guys.
I remember that. What's up, John?
John's drinking Coke and John's drinking Pepsi. We're gonna have a Coke Pepsi battle.
I'm hoping to be at bed by 12 tonight, but
Yeah.
I had fun last night. I had fun Thursday night with Ben and Mark, and then we watched Dan drive trucks on Wednesday night late. So.
Yeah, I remember that. It's like Grand Theft Auto kind of.
Yeah, I remember I sample chugged some 160 proof last night. So.
Oh shit!
It was
Independent Joe's in the house.
Hey, cheers, Joe. What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
I didn't chug anything. I just drank really fast trying to catch up last night. And I caught up.
And you were
about an
eating
hour.
Never.
And yeah, Shred, I was driving up here most of the time. I was on the stream. What's that?
Said you were eating ice cream in the dark too.
Yes. Yeah, the more you guys, you're reminding me of what happened.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's all-
I commented in chat. I said you're probably licking chocolate syrup off somebody. That's why you got the camera off.
Yeah.
It's all coming back now.
Oh, God, that's a song. Isn't
Oh, the pain. I'm so sore. I was out at the picnic table where I'm at now, and there's no lights out here because when I came in, I couldn't figure out how to turn the volume down on my phone. I could turn the volume down, but the volume of the show just wasn't turning down. And my father-in-law was sleeping, and with the music playing, everybody talking and me talking and having a good time, he comes out of his bedroom and sits on the couch. And I was like, "Did I wake you up?" He's like, "No, I just can't sleep." I'm like, "So we woke you up?" And he's like, "No, I just can't sleep." So then I came out here, and there's no lights out here. So that's why most of the night, I was in the dark. There was no men with chocolate syrup on them. There was a big bowl of ice cream with chocolate syrup and bourbon and Pepsi and everything, but it's weird because I did wake up with chocolate syrup on my chest. Not sure where that came from.
Well, okay.
I did.
Yeah,
I was a
you
rebel.
bottle chug Pepsi and then you put your CPAP on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, Yes, I remember that part.
After that.
That's funny.
I don't remember much after that, but yeah, I remember that. I was like, "Rawr."
It got kind of loud because there was like 8 people trying to talk over each other.
Christine, drinking fast is the classy way to chug.
What the hell?
He says, "What the hell?" And then he disappeared. Maybe he found that body after all.
California internet?
Yep. Strikes
Or
again.
he found the chocolate syrup.
I did read an article on Twitter tonight, though, like hundreds of kids in Oakland showed up to take the SAT today, and it ended up getting canceled because they lost an internet connection in the building. I'm like, I had to take a written test when I took the SAT. Well, I took the ACT, but that's 30 years ago. So you should go back to written tests.
They should, but I mean, more and more schools are getting fiber internet because it's more reliable. But the problem is when the fiber gets cut, it's out.
Mm-hmm.
It's out until it gets repaired. But everything's so much now because it's quicker turnaround. It's less work on the teachers. It's faster. Theoretically, it's more reliable. But yeah, everything is just on the internet, no matter what.
But do you really need a college entrance exam if you're going to get $20 an hour to flip burgers out there? You know?
Got to get a master's degree in social sciences, then work at Burger King.
Was it on here the other night? And I saw a comment about somebody wasn't making much money, but they had more degrees than a thermometer.
There you go.
Hold on, Shred's trying to get back in. The California internet kicks back on.
Yeah, sorry that the wind started blowing, knocked out my internet. Fucking God damn it.
Wind started.
I had to go up on the roof and tie it back on.
Had to go adjust the antenna.
Yeah. The fucking satellite. Damn it. It always, what happens is like I'll jump on here. Yeah. There you go. Nice, man.
Nice job.
That was good.
Maybe you need more tinfoil on your antenna there, Shred.
But I don't know what like I get on here, everything's fine. A few minutes later, it starts getting all robot style. I reset it, and then it's fine. I don't know. It's something with and I'm going through Chrome for StreamYard, which is the preferred.
Yeah.
What So I don't know what the hell.
It's the government stealing your signal. You got to make yourself a tinfoil hat.
Maybe, man. I know it's not the computer. I bought the computer brand new last year. It's not that. It's my shitty Wi-Fi. I just can't hang with the new shit or something. I don't know.
Do you live at a house Shred?
Yeah, but it's like a duplex in a little cove area. But it's like right downtown in the town.
Who is your internet provider?
Yeah, it's called Sonic.
The Hedgehog.
Yeah.
You just run around as fast as you can trying to get information back and forth.
Right? Yeah, right. It's a local company, and I have friends that work there, so I always try to support them. But yeah, I don't know, maybe in the area that I live in, it's north of it's 30 miles away from the main hub or whatever. So I don't know what the hell.
There you go.
Still, come on, it's 2024 here. Come on.
Maybe when it goes down, they have to change the hamster that's running in the wheel to power it. And they got to take a break, so he jumps out and it slows down.
Yeah, right. Something, man. I don't want to go AT&T or Comcast. I'm tired of sucking all that corporate D. I want to support the little guy, so maybe it's my own fault, Damn it, dude.
Well, I'm with Windstream or Kinetic, whatever you want to call them. I don't know how big they are, but that's what's here.
Wind River.
But you seem to have a pretty good connection.
Yeah, I mean it's 400 megs, so
I have no idea what that number represents.
It's like medium fast.
Oh, okay, I think mine's about 12 or 15.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. I've got to use the restroom. Leave it up to you guys to handle.
Oh, shit. Time to get my workout in.
There you go, shake weight time.
Was the land asking for help? He's like, I got to use the restroom. I'm leaving it up to you guys to handle. I'm like,
yeah, that's kind of that sounded like he wanted a hand with that.
He told us he loved us all earlier, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm friends, but that's something you got to do on your own.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to give me a hand? The doctor says I shouldn't lift heavy objects.
Hey, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah. So do you remember what happened, John? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, most of it. It was a lot of It was a lot of arguing about rappers and Sean telling you to shut the fuck up after a while, but
oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That sounds okay, now it's all coming back.
That did happen.
All right, okay, yeah, that totally.
Oh yeah, because who did you say was better than Eminem? Somebody that sucks.
Oh, there's so many people I can't remember.
Oh yeah, you said Flavor Flav.
Yeah, Flav was better than Eminem. That's right.
Like, are you fucking high? Like what?
Okay, now that I'm like somewhat sober, I think that was a mistake on my part, and I want to apologize.
Just a little.
No, so that Eminem is absolutely way better than Flavor Flav. I don't know. Yeah.
I apologize for what Drunk Shred would say.
Yeah.
It was that damn Buffalo Trace juice that got you all screwed up.
Yeah, that must have been it, man.
I mean, did we get to the back room by that time?
I don't remember if we were in the back room or not.
Oh yeah, well yeah. When the I believe when the rap battle happened, our rap argument happened. We were in the backstage. Seems like it anyway. I don't know.
Hey, Mr. Jiggs.
Well, I thought when Deland starts talking about the best weed from Detroit, we were going to get that best taco from Detroit.
Oh yeah, okay.
You were trying to tell me Southern biscuit argument again.
I remember. Okay, I am still convinced that the best weed comes from California. There's no question about that. So how can you think otherwise unless you live in Canada?
Okay, so but that was not my argument. That's true now, but that's not when I was partaking. We're talking like 20 years ago.
When you were partaking 20 years ago, I was still living in California, the land of the freshest buds around, and I was having a good old time. I mean, there's a place called Humboldt County not too far from here, and people would put it in a truck and drive it down the 101, and I would get real high, and it was great.
5-finger Flavor Flav.
Oh my god!
Fred was hanging out with Towley watching South Park.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah, you were hanging out with Towley watching South Park.
Jigs is awesome.
You want to get high?
That's a mashup right there, dude.
Want to get high?
Yeah.
Make sure you bring a towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
So I went to the restroom before I started the stream, and I had to go again just now. And I started thinking about something while I was going.
Uh-oh.
Following Sean on Friday night, following Mash and Metal on Saturday, and all the fun that happens on Mash and Metal, and it's a blast. I feel like this is the hangover retirement stream because it's so much more lax. And even when Rusty was on earlier, Rusty has a lot going on. He's actually got a stream that started at 8, but everybody just seems so mellow today.
Yeah, I mean, I am hungover in fairness, so there's that.
Yeah, same, man.
Yeah, today wasn't too bad, but yesterday after Ben and Mark, I literally had the worst fucking headache that I've ever had. And I took an ibuprofen and a large cup of coffee in the morning, and ibuprofen and a large cup of coffee in the afternoon to get rid of it.
Gnarly, man. They're doing a controlled burn close to here yesterday, so I couldn't even really go outside. It was so smoky. Like, God damn it, man. It was like
Peter
93
White,
degrees.
I remember
I didn't want to go outside anyway.
Wowie.
Maui Wowie, man. What about Labrador, dude?
Are they trying to burn down all the homeless hangout spots?
No. There's not where I live. There's none of that going on.
I know.
But there's a big lake, like a man-made lake, and behind that there's just like a bunch of forest behind the town that I live in. So they're trying to burn out all the old shit so the whole hillside doesn't catch on fire and wipe out the town. Because that totally could happen out here, and I'd rather not see that happen. So at least they're trying to do something about it.
Yeah. Good job, California.
Way to go, guys. Oh, and they're going to, because of all the electric cars that are in California, there's so many, it's taking away from the tax revenue that they get from gasoline. So they're just going to start charging people 30 cents a mile to fucking drive, regardless of what kind of car you drive, dude.
I tell you, California finds the absolute worst solutions to any problem possible.
That for me right there, bro, because I drive 60 miles every goddamn day. if they implement that, I'm out, man. I'm Kentucky bound after that, man.
Hell yeah.
I'll move right next door. I'll practice my Second Amendment rights every other day, like I do now, anyway. But,
Yeah, well,
if we all buy land in Kentucky, we can start our whiskey tube compound, and
hell yeah, let's do it until the FBI raids us, like Waco style.
Yeah,
yeah. Man.
I have a solution for you, Shred.
All right.
Move to Detroit. You'll have the best pot and the best tacos.
And Eminem, the best rapper, is from Detroit. Yeah, okay. The best rapper of all time, Eminem, is from Detroit. Everyone knows that.
That's a fact.
So,
right there.
All right. You convinced me. I'm moving to Detroit. Now, what part of Detroit should I move into? The abandoned warehouse part or the abandoned house part?
Really just pick any house. They're all free. So.
They're all free, right? Aren't they only like $2 out there? That sounds pretty affordable compared to out here.
Probably just go squat in the house.
Yeah. And there won't be electricity, but you can live for free.
Hey, that's all right, Christine. I'm married, so I don't need any extra. I'm good. It's the single guys that will have the problem.
Yeah, but it's Kentucky, so there's probably plenty of farm animals running around.
There's a lot around
horses.
Here.
There's a lot of horses out there.
That's right. We were talking about hillbilly forensics last night too, and feeding people to pigs.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh no, you were still in the air when that took place.
We were mostly sober.
That was before I went to bed. That was before I went to bed.
We covered a lot of topics last night.
Yes, we did.
Good
time. All coming back. Peter White, Chicago. You can practice your 2A rights everywhere.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, not legally, but they do anyway.
Yeah.
If you go to anywhere and it says gun-free zone, you know you're in the right part of town.
Yeah, and if you follow the sign, you'll be the only one without a gun.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
That's how they filter out the suckers.
I mean, yeah, you better have one because the criminals aren't reading those signs.
No.
Yeah, man. You're going to get clapped if you go into that hood. Just like Flavor Flav did to Eminem.
We did.
Right?
For sure. Yes.
I'm going to be like Butters looking in the mirror. Please, Mr. Biggie Smalls, don't bust a cap in my ass.
That is what Flavor Flav is known for, his sick rhyme schemes.
And, well, the guy knows how to tell time. That's a fact.
I don't know that he does. I know he has a giant clock. I don't know that he can read it.
He knows what time it is. That's why he wears a giant clock.
And he made an entire series out of dating a really haggard woman. So,
yeah, I forgot about that TV show.
That's true.
Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's
quality television.
Yep.
Did you watch that show?
I'd seen some clips, but I've never sat down and watched a whole episode. But,
yeah, there was that one, and then The Rock of Love with Bret Michaels.
Oh God!
And Anthony Bourdain, I forgot what show it was. He was talking about this is like licking Cheeto dust off the floor of the Rock of Love bus.
Oh.
That's right, Lou.
Oh my God!
Bourdain is awesome.
No, I'm out of Carlsberg. I need to get more. You know what it says on the bottom?
The problem is, Christine. Yeah, he had all the money that you could think of, but not anymore. Like a lot of those guys, they're all broke.
Dude, I just noticed. This says probably the best beer in the world.
Probably.
Okay.
And it says that right on the bottom, man.
No, it's not a definitive statement, but probably.
Here, Shred, I'll solo you.
Yeah, check it out if you can.
That Sonic Internet. I don't know if it's really gonna.
Probably
No,
The best beer in the world.
We could tell
See, that's a company that lacks self. You know, they're down on themselves. They're not proud because
They could be in Canada.
If they were
like,
proud,
probably
they'd be like
beer in
the
the world.
best beer
yeah,
in the
there you
world.
go, Christine. Probably, but not likely.
Probably.
I mean, they should be in Canada because somebody says you're not the best beer in the world. We'd say sorry, eh?
That's it.
Sorry, yep.
I do like a Moosehead lager if I'm not drinking Carlsberg. For sure.
He likes a loose head.
Who doesn't, man? No, I didn't say loose head. I said Moosehead. Damn it. Oh, shit.
Oh, the things I think of.
Good times. That is a good one.
Do you remember a really old Saturday Night Live skit called Orgasm Guy with Rob Schneider?
Yeah, kind of.
Every time he'd say something like Buffalo Bills no huddle offense, oh, Moosehead beer in a bottle. Oh. That's what 30 some years ago, but
Beer in a bottle.
yeah, as soon as you said Moosehead, it's just like,
Ugh.
I don't think I ever.
Ugh.
There's something to be said about like green bottle beer. You know what I mean? Besides, Heineken can suck it though.
There is
Most-
something
if
that you can say for sure.
if it's in a green bottle, it's kind of like always
It's
awesome.
probably the best beer in the world if it's in a green
It's
bottle.
probably.
I don't know that rule follows. What's another beer that's in a green bottle that's awesome? I can't think of one offhand.
Moosehead lager, bro.
the problem is light gets in there and skunks the beer.
Hey, bigger
No,
drink in here.
you got to keep it in
What
the
else is
fridge,
it?
John.
The only other one I know, like, isn't Beck's beer in like a green bottle?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's made in the U.S.
Beck's is
now.
good.
Yeah,
No, that's true. It's
Beck's
made by
fine.
Budweiser now.
Yeah.
It's
Might as well be drinking Bud Light.
If you can get Heineken or Carlsberg in a can, they're actually much better because there's no light that gets into it.
Yeah, get that 4-pack of Tall Boys.
Yep.
I call it the Danish special.
I mean, that comes out of a can. Stella's pretty good out of a can, too.
Stella's all right. Yeah, Dos Equis Amber.
It's just,
My father-in-law loves Stellas.
now Grolsch. That's a good beer out of a green
I
bottle.
do. Yeah, man, you got the little pop top. Yeah, that's what's up.
Mhm.
Grolsch is fantastic.
Heineken is awful.
Heineken is terrible for sure.
I mean,
I can
it's,
never
it's-
drink Heineken again, dude.
you put it in a green bottle, then it sits in a shipping container for 3 months before it comes across the ocean.
Dude.
Something like that. For some reason, it's very popular in the Spanish culture. I don't know how that came to be.
The
But-
green bottle?
No, Heineken.
Oh, yeah.
Like any party that we went to down in Florida, Heineken was always there.
Ugh.
Couldn't really tell you why, but it's definitely a thing.
So, what would you rather have, Heineken or Mad Dog 2020?
Heineken by a mile.
Whoa.
Which
Jesus.
version of Mad Dog?
Yeah, like what flavor? Isn't it flavored?
It is most of them.
Just Mad Dog. I didn't know there were flavors.
Oh yeah, there's flavors.
Oh.
You haven't hung around enough drunks.
You didn't go to college in Wisconsin. You know all the flavors. That stuff was horrible.
Do you remember Boone's Farm? The Fuzzy Navel? I used to.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Ooh.
So I guess other question is, do I have to drink the whole thing either way?
Oh yeah, you're right. Rolling Rock.
It's just like a
dude. Rolling Rock used to be so good. It sucks now. It's terrible.
Yeah, because Budweiser bought it and started making it.
Dude,
there's a theme.
That's what
Yeah,
happened.
common theme with that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Rolling Rock used to, from the glass line tanks of old Latrobe.
Yep, they make
We
it
all
a different
remember.
brewery.
That was some good shit.
They bought Goose Island and they fucked up everything but Bourbon County style. They let them keep doing that.
That at least that's dude. Yingling comes in a brown bottle, right?
No, it's green.
Oh, there you go. Yingling is great. Fantastic.
I will say the Yingling black and tan, which I believe doesn't actually come in a green bottle, like it's a brown bottle, but nonetheless, that's a solid budget beer.
Yeah, I bet you Heineken probably overseas is a lot better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't everything better overseas?
Probably, because it's not GMO crap and there's not 1,000 chemicals in it and all the things that we have. Yeah.
No. I think rap music is better right here in America.
Well, that's fair. Yes, as we kind of proved last night, because Dustin played us some janky bullshit British rap that was awful.
I remember that.
Oh, that dude, the British don't know how to rap, and you can't convince me otherwise. Take that limey shit and get it out of here, dude.
Indeed.
Yeah, I will steadfastly defend all American rap. Any other country that tries to rap can suck it.
Speaking of Fred, I wanted to say this last night, but we were both hammered and kind of just argumentative. But I think that Eminem suffers from the same thing that Metallica does, in that, you know, like he was great when he first came out, and now not as good. And so it's like, you know, a lot of these guys, they just should have retired sooner. But
yeah, you got to pay the bills, though, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you make enough money doing that thing, the entertainment game or whatever you want to call it, you can't stop doing it, even if you suck at it, because that's how you pay the bills, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, and a lot of times they're so into debt into the industry that they have to keep going to pay off the money that they've been fronted from the record companies and stuff. It's kind of like a book advance. You know, you have a good book, then they'll advance you money on the next one. So you better make a good one. If not, you're doing enough books to recoup that money.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey's. Come on, John. That
Hey,
shit
that's
sucks.
a beer in a green bottle. I didn't say it was bad.
Yeah. Well, it's a weird shaped bottle, though. I think the shape has something to do with the quality. You can throw them pretty far, though. Those grenades. Those
There's
make
a
a really
college
good.
bar here that has that on tap.
Mickey's on tap.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not good. Not good.
That's gross, man. Oh yeah, Eminem does have AIDS.
I don't know if that's true on either side.
Well, Tupac did, but then they shot him.
I love Lou's comments.
Tupac did, and they shot him. Okay.
Well, we know Tupac was, we've established that in previous streams.
I don't know that we know that. You always say that, but
well,
I've never seen any verified proof of this statement. So.
No one thought Puff Daddy was either until recently. But
I don't know about that. I feel like there's been kind of talks about that for a while that potentially he was a little fruity.
Yeah, him and Bieber clapping cheeks,
Clapping cheeks. Yeah.
Are they clapping cheeks or clapping
So,
cheeks?
how do you feel about this?
What's that, Deland?
How do you feel about this statement? I was just thinking about something.
Okay.
Did Metallica start going downhill after Jason was kicked out of the band?
No, way before.
No, because Jason was on Load and Reload. Yeah. So no, I would say that the loss of Cliff, even though they still put out a good record after Cliff, but I think that long term that allowed Lars too much control over the band. I don't think the shit that Lars pulled would have happened if Cliff was still around. I don't think
I can point out the specific instance in time when it happened. It's when they cut their hair.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a fact. Ever since then, no thanks.
The makeup also was not good.
Yeah, remember when Kirk Hammett went all like, "Hey."
Yeah, the freaking nail polish. And,
Yeah.
I mean, he still kind of got that going on.
Yeah, he does.
He's a weird little fella.
He's like, he's like, hey, hanging out with Puff Daddy tonight, making a record.
It's possible.
I did. I think I told you this. I used to work with his ex-wife at Whole Foods and
Kirk. You talking about?
Yeah, Kirk Hammett's ex-wife, and she used to come in with this little kid that looked exactly like Kirk Hammett. So I think she had 2 kids with him. Her name was Rebecca, and she also dated Eric Peterson of Testament before she hooked up with Kirk Hammett, or after. I can't remember the order, but she was like, on the road with all these thrash bands back in the 80s, and so I think she has a kid with Eric Peterson and Kirk Hammett.
I'm surprised she has to work.
No, well, she just, she was back there making coffee and cupcakes and stuff in the bakery.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, my friend and I always used to ask her questions because, we're big Metallica fans back in the day.
Also, I just want to point out that I think Lou is secretly Dave Mustaine because he brings up this point all the time. And only Dave would say something that insane because everyone knows that Metallica got better after Dave left.
Yeah, come on. They stole his riffs and they got better. And then Cliff died, and then it was all downhill from that point. They had a good 5-year run without Dave. And then then Cliff died. And then, it is what it is, bro. Yeah, Dave Mustaine, he didn't help Metallica become a better band. As we all know, the first 3 Metallica albums destroy anything Megadeth has ever done.
That's a fact. Yeah.
That's a fact, man.
Megadeth
has maybe 2 good albums.
I would honestly put the first 5 albums up against anything Megadeth has ever done. Rust in Peace would maybe be equivalent to Black. Honestly not, though, because most of Rust in Peace is bullshit.
No, I think Rust in Peace, if I had to, it's a tough one. I might take that over the Black album, because that's a damn
it'd be album. Close. Yeah, I mean, Tornado of Souls and Holy Wars are killer, as is Hangar 18. But
yeah.
But
then you got Dave Mustaine's voice, and you can't get past that.
There is that.
I don't know if there's a song that Dave Mustaine sings that I truly like. I find his voice obnoxious.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't just hire somebody to do vocals for Megadeth back in the day. Was it just he was just too stubborn to hire somebody that could actually sing?
Now, according to him, he was looking for a lead singer, and no one that he approved of showed up, so he just did it himself. And then they had to, because Dave was still heavy into drugs, so I'm guessing this was all on the short timeline. So it was kind of well, I can't find anybody, so I'll just do it. And then they record that first record, and then he just stayed with it. So
damn, that's a shame, because they could have been a better band, I think, with a better singer. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Dave is a much better guitarist than he is a lead vocalist, for sure. Yeah, without a doubt.
Imagine somebody like Tim Ripper Owens on vocals for Megadeth or something. That'd be sick.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, the thing, that's what's so weird to me. There were so many guys coming up during that time. It's just I feel like that's a bullshit story. That's the one that Dave always says. But there were so many guys in that area that were in that scene. You could find somebody you could fill in.
Yeah, for real, man. I mean, to be fair though, like thrash metal in general is not widely considered to be like a good example of like quality vocals in any band that you can think of, honestly.
No, yeah,
That's kind of like, it's just about how fast and aggressive you can play.
it's about aggressive.
It's always secondary, man.
I mean, could part of that just being Dave being an asshole too?
Yeah,
there is that.
It could.
but check out the Black album though. Like Hetfield actually sang on that shit. Like he actually started singing on that album. Even and Justice for All, he sang a little bit.
I see Dave just being so cocky that he didn't think anybody was as good as him or could do it, so that gave him the excuse to do it. When really, he shouldn't have. I think somebody should have just reeled him back and said, "Look, dude, let's find a singer. You concentrate on guitar because he's not a bad guitar player, but I think he was just that arrogant that he's like, you know what, I'm better than everybody. I'll do it."
He is kind of that guy.
Now, he could have got Corey Feldman to sing for him.
There you go. That's the angle right there.
I mean, it could still happen. He is still alive, right?
I could tell you. I have no idea.
Yeah, he's alive yet.
Yeah,
I think Lou's got it in for you, Sean.
Oh no, we've had this conversation before. I mean, hey, we're all allowed to be wrong. It's okay.
I think I heard that a few times last time.
I mean, look, man, the numbers speak for themselves. Like, Metallica isn't the biggest metal band of all time for no reason, so you can say whatever you want. But
unfortunately, that's still the case.
They put out some high quality shit those first 5 albums.
But they've been riding on that ever since, man. Last 30 years.
Yeah, but that doesn't, like, so what? Like I said, it's the Eminem thing. Like,
it's like when they go play live, though, they're not playing any new shit. That's for sure.
Well, nobody wants to hear that.
They might play like the new track off of that piss colored album they put out recently.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's the same thing. The same thing with Maiden. Like, they're not gonna play new shit. They're gonna play.
So they're just like a legacy band at this point.
So they're playing stadiums while 80s hair bands are doing the county fair circuit, doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing the greatest hits tour.
Yeah. I mean,
when I seen Metallica in Detroit, when the moments that they did play newer music, you could really hear James Hetfield being sarcastic, stating, we know you don't want to hear this, but we're going to play it anyways, or something along those lines. He would acknowledge that nobody wanted to hear the newer stuff. They wanted to hear all the old stuff. And I think
on the same
even they knew. But even
cheers, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
I happen to have my Independent Joe Glenn in front of me. I have nothing in it, but yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah. How you guys
Joe
doing?
Looks like he's getting ready for a good time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do we got going on here, Joe?
Looks like some Pacers.
James, it's James' night tonight, so I'm gonna drink some of his whiskey.
Who?
James.
Who's James?
Jim Beam.
Oh, okay.
It's
James Hetfield.
It's just different bakers, different age statements. Like this is a Baker 7 that's 8 years 10 months. Baker's 13, 11 year 8 months, and then a 7 year 4 months. So this one's actually only true Baker 7 year.
I need to find that Baker's 13. Man. I've never seen that.
Around here, they're around. They just, of course, they upcharge them to like $50, and I don't go over 40.
That's right. Yeah, who would do that? That's way too much.
What?
Any bottle.
$50. I'll buy that all day for $50.
Nah, man, don't do it, man. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If it's more than 40, you're getting ripped off.
MSRP for with coupons. MSRP with
Coupons, yeah, right.
Yeah, coupons.
Shit.
Joe never pays more than $40 for anything. I don't know how he does it. I want to learn. I might need to move into his house, but he never pays more than $40 for anything.
Even the car he drives.
My mortgage is $40. I mean, I try to keep it even across the board.
That's right. Yeah. Don't pay more than $40 for anything in life. That's the rule.
Pretty good rule.
Coupon Joe gets all the deals.
I'd love to see the coupon he used on the house. I got this coupon for 99% off.
How much gas does that get you out there?
I don't know. It was fully furnished when I moved in. So, and the person standing outside with a sign saying you can rent it for $40.
There you go.
You
Hey.
can get about 8 gallons of gasoline in this state, and I know where you live in the same state as I do, Joe. So I think I'm going to call bullshit on your $40 rule because I spent $70 to fill up my Camry, and that shit only holds 13 gallons.
Wow.
Well, over here on this side, you're over there in the classy side. You know, we're over here. We're over here in the ghetto. We're over here in the ghetto, so I can fill up my tank for $40. You know.
No, come on, that's bullshit. You know they're going to charge you 30 cents just to drive a mile now. Shit. Even if you don't get gas.
Was it old Gavin Newsom over there making his commie rules?
Oh yeah.
I heard McDonald's might be leaving California. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I mean, if they do, they're going to lose a lot of business, but I wouldn't blame them, dude. That's crazy, man.
Well, because they're raising the minimum wage, right?
Yeah. No, they did. They already did. It's like, yeah. Now you have people that don't know what they're doing, barely making less than I'm making. Bullshit.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Because I know what I'm doing. I get paid.
You
for
think you deserve $30 an hour to flip burgers that won't be very good?
No, come on, man. Anyone could do that shit.
Or
with an attitude now too.
Yeah, or inadequately run a cash register.
Yeah.
Cheers, bakers.
Sounds like everybody's moving to Texas to get some cheap gas.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Heck yeah.
I bet they only pay $29.99 for the whiskey.
Yeah, we're not too much above that. We're paying like I think we were $3.19.
Yeah, I'm about $3 1/4 here.
Jeez, $5.39. I paid yesterday.
I paid $6 yesterday.
God.
I beat you all, suckers.
Hey, at least we're only paying $20 for whiskey out here. See, here's the thing: California whiskey prices, pretty damn good, man. Like, booze.
I mean, I just assume that they decided like, well, okay, we're butt raping them on everything else. We need them to at least be drunk all the time, or else they're going to get on.
Pretty much, man. Yeah.
We need to subdue the masses.
Yeah.
Shit, I can get an ounce of weed for like $100 too.
Okay, I guess that's good. I don't know what current weed price.
That's a damn good. Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
If you're in the eastern part of the U.S., you're going to be paying way more for weed. Not that I'm into that kind of thing. I'm just saying.
Right? Yeah. Who would do that?
I could walk down the street and trip over a sack right now. You know? There's weed everywhere out here.
Just don't trip over your own sack, if you know what I mean. It might hurt.
Well, in the morning, sometimes I do when I wake up. I get out of bed and I do that a couple times.
I hear Shred. There's all kinds of things you can trip over on the sidewalk. Human shit, needles, homeless people.
There's a fact, dude.
Here's Phil.
Hey, Z-Man.
What's going on, brother?
Z-Man.
What's up, Z-Man?
How you guys doing?
Good.
We're hungover, honestly, but we're all right.
What kind of balconis was that, Sean?
This is the Balcones, the blue corn that is finished in the Cabernet barrels. And I hit my mic. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's like dark chocolate and wine, which is a cool combination for me. I like it.
I finally found a Texan who was sending the Rebecca Creek.
There we go. Oh, it's kind of glary, but
I thought he was going to show it.
I am showing it.
It's showing it.
It looks ribbed for her pleasure.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty girthy. It's pretty girthy, but it tapers. It kind of tapers that way, ease of use.
It has 3 speeds too.
Yeah. That's amusing, Lou. Texas believing they're freer than Kentucky.
It's funny. He thinks anybody's free.
Well,
you gotta pay to be free.
True. Taxation is theft. Woods, I kind of cut out a little earlier than I typically do. Went to the backstage because, I was feeling pretty good.
I hope so. We were all feeling pretty good.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it was.
All right, hold on.
Freedom only cost $1.05.
Yeah.
$1.05. 40 cents in my area.
I see $4 ago, and I'm happy.
Honestly, and I know this is going to be more about Balcones jokes, but honestly, this is usually one of my favorite whiskeys, and I don't even really feel like drinking it because my head is not in a place. The way my bank account is set up.
Yeah, checking in your savings.
Yeah, I think that's all for whiskey today.
Freedom cost $1.05, man.
That's it.
So, David, why do you think Balcones is an immediate hangover? I've never found that. I mean, maybe for you, but I've never found that with Balcones.
This one has alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Is that a spritzer?
Yeah, that's something new.
Glad we.
You got to put your pinky up when you drink that one, right?
What is that, Fred?
This is a spiked sparkling water, real squeezed blood orange with tangerine.
That's what I'm talking about.
I gotta say that sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty bougie.
It's pretty refreshing, dude.
I mean,
now you can tell he's Californian.
I guess my only question would be: does it come with a rainbow dildo in every pack?
It comes attached.
Tastes like mangina.
So Joe, that would you say it's Northern California though?
No, it's all Northern California out there. They're bougie.
No, Joe's from the non. There's none of those type down in LA.
No bougie guys over here.
Which part of you're in the LA greater area, right, Joe?
Technically, I'm Riverside, but if I cross the freeway, I'm in LA County / San Diego County. I'm in the armpit, the stinky part of it, armpit of that tri-county area. So but technically, I'm Riverside.
There's a great strip club in Riverside, the Spearmint Rhino. Check it out.
I'll take your word for it, bro. It doesn't sound. I'm gonna be PC on that one.
Well, my buddy's friend worked there, and my friend's girlfriend, who was a stripper, worked there. We went there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
For the wings, right? For the
good
wings.
place, yeah.
Yeah. Midday at the strip club isn't the saddest story ever.
It's pretty sad, dude. It's pretty sad. There was was maybe 2 other guys there besides the 4 of us that walked in.
Well, I hope you weren't looking for the dudes.
I guess I guess on the upside, you can just jerk off in the middle of the day because there's nobody around. So it's
fair enough.
I feel like that's probably allowed in California. I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of rules until it comes to money. Then they'll just take everything they can get.
Sherwood was the only one in the club saying, and the women never came.
Yeah, man. My buddy wanted to order some food, and I was like, don't do that, man. What? Don't order food at a strip club.
I feel like if you go to the strip club in the middle of the day, you have less chances to catch COVID.
Yeah. This was way before COVID. This is like 15 years ago, probably. You could probably catch something else back then, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, David Bass, which balconies did you have? I'm curious. Because if you had a shelfer, then fair enough. Like, you should dislike balconies because the shelfers are all bad, basically. The budget bourbon is okay for the price, but I mean, it's like $25. So
I'll see you, fellas.
Are you out, Joe?
Yeah, brothers. I'll see you guys later.
All right, cheers, man.
Cheers.
Thanks for stopping, Joe.
Yeah, he's going live in a few minutes here.
Oh, Joe's going live again?
Yeah, in Baker's spot.
No, he never went live last night, man.
Yeah, he put the thing on the stream, so he's taking Baker's spot, so he's drinking Baker's.
I got
it. It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought he went last night. I don't ever know because I'm on. I don't ever know who's going and who's not.
He kicked it out. He kicked it out on Patreon and an email, but you were live while that was going on.
No, we were too drunk for that, anyways.
Oh, okay. Yeah, David Bass. Well, fair enough. Like it. Yeah. So if that's your only experience with balconies, you should dislike balconies. Yeah. Find yourself a good pick.
What
was that, Dwayne?
What is considered shelf balconies? Like the single malt? Because I love that. I've never had a problem with that.
All the standard ones you find on the shelf, just not a pick.
This is the only, I'm just double checking. This is the only shelfer I have, and this is probably the best of the shelfers. I still don't love it. It's okay. It's very dusty. As you can tell, I don't love it because it's very dusty, but the Lineage is probably the best of the shelfers. And it's their single malt, just lower proof. It's all right. What is this? That is 94 proof, which is it's okay. But I mean, forget that though. Just
the baby blue is terrible.
Get yourself one of these guys here, or if you can find it, one of these. That's where you want to be at, right there. One of those guys. Yeah.
Or you can find the cast strength rye pick.
Yeah, cast strength ryes are great. I mean, if you like, you have to really like it. But I showed this off earlier. Yeah. So this is the single malt. There's a little pick sticker there. Yeah, the single malt picks are great. This one is really great if you like a heavy wine finish and you like dark chocolate. I think this one's really good. And then, of course, I'm out of the rye, I believe. Wait, no, I got it here. This is the peated single malt. If you like peated whiskey, this is a fantastic peated single malt. And then, lastly, if you're into the really dark stuff, this is just chocolate, man. Yeah, like dark chocolate, true dark chocolate, and wood, lots of wood action. Yeah, all those are great. The True Blues are pretty good.
I love me some good wood action.
Yeah. So yeah. Basically, get picks.
That white bottle, the peated. I would love to get my hands on a bottle of that.
It's good stuff, man. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're only in Texas though, because me and John both got ours from Great Shot.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know that they are available outside of Texas, but the regular single malt is.
I'm going to run and get a different bottle to drink. I will be right back.
I'm ready.
I gotta say, now the whiskey's starting to work, I'm feeling better. It's kind of off-putting on first sip, but now...
Yeah. Hair of the dog never hurts, brother.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you got Miller Lite going on, Z-Man?
Yes, sir. I've done. I got a little the old Maker's 46.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, Woods. The high rye is great. It's very dark, but it's tasty.
I'm gonna see if my experiment is any better.
Did I tell you about Sean that Zach Andrews was on Livewire maybe a month ago? And I was talking about the Balcones Peat, and he said even the 2020, he knows stores that it's on the shelf in Austin.
Interesting. Okay.
So I'm like, I might have to talk to Zach at some point. The 2020 was just fantastic. So I think he's got the 20, the 21, and a 22.
Yeah, I'd like to compare them because what do we have? I forget which two
We've got 20 and 22.
Okay.
Thanks, David. Feeling a little better, brother.
Still I'd like to get another 20 because that's still the one I prefer.
Yeah, mine's getting way down there on the 20.
Yeah. And then the 22 is good. I just don't think it's as good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both good. Yeah, I like the 20 better.
It feels the peat profile on the 22 actually a little bit is peat profile on the 22. It's quite a bit different, and it's not my favorite.
It's more of a punch in the face, where the 20 I think is like cherry wood barbecue smoke.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's more medicinal than the 20. I don't know. There's necessarily any less peat.
Woods, I have no problem paying $90 for that bottle.
Yeah, it's
for that stuff. That's just a good kick in the teeth.
Yeah, once I've collected all the Rebecca Creeks, then I'm going to talk to Great Shot about getting some other Texas stuff. So I've kind of put it on hold. I want to get some TX because I haven't owned one, man, probably a year.
I might be getting some more Shelfer Still Austin and Iron Root because I live 2.5 hours from the nearest Total Wine, but apparently they're building one about 45 minutes from me.
Oh, nice.
So I can finally get some of those Iron Root and Still Austin Shelfers.
Yeah, I wish that
Iron Root.
I wish there was one closer to me. Closest Total Wine to me is also like 2 hours away. I need a bottle for somebody actually, and I haven't been able to because it is 2 hours away.
Yeah, I live northern Wisconsin, and the closest Total Wine to me is Milwaukee. That's 2.5 hours.
Jesus.
What? They don't have one in Green Bay?
No, they're building one in Appleton, which is 20 minutes from Green Bay, though. So 45 minutes from me.
Damn.
So thank God, finally.
Yeah, mine's 20 miles away. It makes me want to go now, John. I stay out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You live
Total Wine.
You live north of. You live north of Green Bay, John?
I'm about 30 miles north of Green Bay.
Damn, I bet those winters are brutal, bro.
I'm up in cow country. Yeah. And this year wasn't too bad. I mean, last winter we had some 20, 25 below zero nights, but I don't mind. I don't mind 2 feet of snow as long as it's just not 30 below zero.
Yeah, that's gnarly, man. I can't even imagine if it gets to be about 30 degrees here. I'm like,
I spent a winter in North Dakota, and that was literally frozen wasteland.
I spent Christmas in Antioch, John, and it was maybe 4 inches of snow, but it was 0 degrees with the sun out. It would not warm up.
Yep.
Oh, I hated that.
Yep.
You could feel yourself breathe in 0 degrees.
Yep. Yeah, when your lungs ache because it's so cold, that's always fun.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. We went to Chicago O'Hare in a nice warm limousine. That was wonderful. Cool thing is if you put beer in an ice chest outside, it never gets hot.
That's true.
Yeah.
It also never thaws out. It just becomes a solid block of beer.
That was new to me. That was all new to me.
Holy shit! I made a wild blend a while back. This is damn good, man.
What concoction you got going on here?
Michter's 10, Knob Creek 12, and Calumet 14.
So
it's all low proof, high age. But damn,
pretty tasty.
That's a cherry bomb, man. Damn good.
So, Bland, what did you go inside to grab?
So I ended up grabbing the Garrison Brothers again, the Guadalupe, and washed my glass out, dried it out to see if I was still getting that taste from last night. And it's not as bad. I still get that chocolate covered pretzel that was eaten inside of a baseball glove, and it's delicious.
Okay.
It sounds horrible, man.
So leathery chocolate pretzel.
Leather smells good.
There's some
taste.
Yeah, no, there's some leather notes to it that definitely remind me of like the smell of a baseball glove. And but yeah, definitely chocolate covered pretzels. You get that chocolate, the breadiness, the saltiness, and then some leather on it. It's not bad. I really kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
So chocolate covered pretzels being eaten by a stripper wearing leather.
Yeah.
I had to think about that.
That's a leather
could be
donut.
worse.
That's one to think about. Cheers, Moose.
Could be worse.
What's up, Moose? Cheers, buddy. Good to see you, Alex.
Wait. I'm at the drink. He's going to drink so we all look better.
Hey, send me some Moosehead Lager. That's what I need in my life. Make sure it's in a green bottle.
Oh, college baseball.
What are you getting into there, Alex? I'm curious what fantastic peated whiskey Alex is drinking tonight. I imagine it's something peated, but maybe not. Maybe he'll surprise me and it won't be Killoman.
Yeah, a picture of a really beautiful base on IG today.
Who, he did?
Yeah, it was new base that came in.
Okay.
That sounded interesting until you said base.
Maybe Alex is the ace of base.
Ace and base.
Has my delay cleared up at all?
No, you're fine, dude.
You're fine.
You're fine, Dylan.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad, Dylan. I'm guessing like the delay is something like 2 seconds, roughly. Somewhere
I moved on to something Canadian, but my ginger ale. But
there you
go. Take off, eh?
Yep,
the Great White North.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah, that's fair, Alex.
Yeah.
Dragon Bones, anybody's gonna look good.
So Shred, do you also shit on your bass player like Metallica did?
Yeah, I mean, so here's something that happened recently, actually. We got the final master back of our album, and I sent it to my friend who's trying to learn our stuff because he's helping us out. He's playing guitar with us in a live setting, so he needs to learn all our stuff. And I sent it to him, and he's like, bro, I can't hear the bass. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? It's got so much low end. And he's like, I'm like, what speakers are you listening to it on? He's like, oh, my computer speakers in my garage. I'm like, there's your problem, you dumbass. Put it in your car, man.
or get some headphones or something.
Dude, he got me second guess because I spent the last fucking year on this album, and he had me second guessing it and losing my mind, dude. I'm like, I asked my bass player, I'm like, dude, are you okay with the bass? He's like, oh yeah, it sounds badass. I'm like, well, dude, my friend was just, I need to talk to, yeah, he's.
Did Lars get a hold of our record?
Yeah, bro. Just listen to it on good speakers. How about that, dumbass?
Dumbass.
Dude, here's that. You'll like
Cheers,
this
Whiskey
story,
Rocks.
Sean.
So, wow, dude, there you go. Wow.
Because you know my vocalist, you listen to my band, Sean. You know how he sounds. But my vocalist Ryan, he was in his car and he was listening to our album and he was picking up his mother-in-law. His mother-in-law gets in the car and she's like, how can you even understand what he's saying? And he's like, bitch, that's me. This is my band. Like,
oh, that's funny.
I thought that was so funny, man. Like, he's like, of course I can understand what I'm saying. I wrote all the lyrics. This is me.
It's fucking me.
So, yeah. I thought that was pretty funny, man.
I mean, I can't understand most of what Ryan's saying, but I don't care.
That's true. No, but if you were to read along with the lyrics,
if I had the lyrics in front of me, then I probably could.
Then you could actually. And I mean, even I listen to it, and I don't make out everything, but then I'll listen. The more times I listen to it, the more things I hear, and I'm like, oh, the lyrics are bumming me out, to be honest, bro. So.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's not easy listening.
Like Call to Waves, I've listened to it so many times now. I have like a pretty good gist of what it's about. I've never looked up the lyrics. I probably should someday.
Yeah, no, check it out. It's all about just walking into the ocean and giving up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just letting it take you away, bro. You know.
Yeah.
just floating out to nothingness.
Yeah, man.
Like the last episodes of Sons of Anarchy where Jax went into that back of that semi.
I will say, if I was going to self-delete, that's not how I would go.
No, that's not. Yeah, I'd rather just jump off a bridge or something.
Yeah,
do a little Thelma and Louise maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just drive your car right off the cliff. That'd be kind of fun. At least it's like
make it exciting.
Make it exciting, dude. Like
I can't even think about it.
I mean, honestly, what I would do is, you ever seen the Bill Burr episode stand-up bit where he talks about the guy that guy takes over a helicopter business from his dad, and like the first day, a guy by himself that wants to go up, and so he's like, all right, that's kind of strange. Just a guy by himself wants to go up. And he gets to like maximum height, and then the guy just opens the door and jumps out of the helicopter.
Holy crap!
That's how you do it right there.
Yeah, that's gnarly, man.
If you jump out of a helicopter, what's really left? Once you hit the ground, are you really?
Yeah, just gonna be.
Well, no. Here's what's crazy though is so the story goes on. The guy survived somehow, but which is amazing.
What?
Yeah. He was in the hospital for like 4 months, but yeah.
That's crazy. It just kind of reminds me. Remember in Groundhog Day when he finally realizes that he can just kill himself in different creative ways and still wake up every day.
Yeah. Just start it all over again.
He's just like driving a truck, like with the groundhog in the truck, trying to like take out the groundhog, and they just drive off a cliff.
Well, it was driving him crazy though,
Yeah, man. No, that would the same day over and over again. That would drive you nuts, man.
That would drive me fucking nuts too.
I mean, life is like that most of the time anyway. But yeah. Great.
And I forgot how weird / good this is. I haven't had this in years. So anybody had these? This is Broken Barrel before they changed their whole bottle setup.
Infuse.
Yeah. Well, it's Broken Barrel. Yeah, so like they have, they do like the what is the shit they do? They have like a wood bill where it's on here somewhere. Exclusive oak bill is 50% X Imperial Stout barrels and 50% X bourbon barrels. Yes, it's like it's pretty interesting. It's like chocolatey. It's quite tasty. I mean, it kind of tastes like a Bourbon County Stout, just with.
There are so many bourbons that I want to try that I just don't have access to. That it sucks. There's so many Texas whiskeys I would like to try. There's so many everythings, and it sucks. You can't have everything.
Nope. You only enjoy what I just enjoy what I could find. And then a lot of people do the sample thing, so get little things.
I did the smart thing about 4 years ago when COVID was kind of kicking off and everyone started going crazy for whiskey. I would just go into stores and I would find Stag for like $60 to $70. I'd find E.H. Taylor for $39. And I would just buy the shit out of it, right? So now I'm sitting on kind of a stockpile. And like, I know that's kind of hoarding, but I'm not trying to flip it. I'm not trying to make any money. I drink all my shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, now I have all this stuff. Dude, I walked into a store yesterday, E.H. Taylor small batch, $1.99. Suck my ass, bro. That's crazy, dude. There's no way, dude.
Well, I'm glad to hear the Kentucky prices are spreading.
I bought a bottle of that shred, $141.
Jesus.
Wait, dude, I wouldn't pay $50 for that shit, man. Come on.
You can't find it though, brother.
You can't find it. That's why.
2 years ago, I paid $46 for it.
Z, at one point, I had 4 of them in my house, and I gave 3 of them away. This is the last one I have, and it's probably my favorite batch, but it's still. I mean, it's
good. It's good. It's good whiskey. It's not good whiskey for that price.
No, man. I mean, the same store yesterday though. So they have E.H. Taylor small batch for $200, but they also had Eagle Rare just sitting there for $38.
Hey, great shot. What's up, buddy? I guess my issue with any of the Buffalo Trace stuff, see, is that there's just so many other bottles that are better for the price. Like even if it was the right price, like okay, $50.
Man. Anything Wild Turkey, Rare Breed is better than most all Buffalo Trace, in my opinion.
Like this stuff is great. I hardly ever talk about it, but the Chattanooga whiskey, the high malt cast strength, that stuff is killer. It's like $44. I would definitely take that over E.H. Taylor.
Yeah, I've never seen that out here, man.
It's kind of only around here and then Tennessee, obviously. It's all over the place, but yeah. Oh, it's tasty. It's very malty, which I like.
Yeah, that one is good. The 111, oh my God. I can find that around here everywhere. It just sits. And I love that. I love that bottle.
I'm trying to think what else is in that kind of price point.
Hey, Sean, is that the Sagamore toasted rye that you got up there? Is that pretty good?
Right there?
Yeah,
it's the double oak.
Oh yeah, the double oak. That's okay. Is that pretty decent stuff?
It's okay. It's sat for a while because I just don't go back to it much.
Yeah, I've only seen the cast strength and the regular out here. I've never seen the double oak though.
It's good. It's not my favorite. I mean, I've had that bottle for at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years out of a while. Yeah. Yes, hey, man. This is a pick for Total Wine. I think they did a killer job. Wow. I kind of forgot how good this was. Wish I had more left. That's all I got right there.
I've grabbed a couple picks from Total Wine, and they haven't been bad. There was a Devil's River pick that I had one time, and they're out of it now, and obviously not getting it back. It was $49.99. It was 133 proof, and it was really good. Really good. And I wish they would get another one back because it was like 133 proof for $50.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, and Peter White, to your point, I would agree. I mean, because the cast strength, well, maybe not now. I don't know. I don't know where they're at in that, but the cast strength was MTP. I don't know if they're on their own stuff now or not, but it was MTP for a long time. That made it better. I'm pretty sure the Double Oak is their own stuff. Yeah, it's all right.
Dude, I need to crack this one soon. I bought this a couple of weeks ago. I haven't even. Pretty damn good. The Sazerac and
Foolproof?
Southern wine, yeah.
I got a few of those. I rarely drink them. I have 3.
Yeah, man, I have one open right now, which is why I'm not cracking this one, but I've never found a pick. But it was only $49, so I just kind of,
Yeah.
Right now I'm on the old. I've only got this much left.
There you go. Shout out to AZ. Oh, is that the one I sent you?
Yeah, still got this much left, man. Put a big dent in it.
You drink it right now?
Yeah, man. I got some. Yep.
I'll
Early times.
a little bit with you. That's all I got of mine right there.
Holy shit, dude! This shit is so good, man.
Yep.
The OG.
The OG, the original, right there.
So, dude, it's like what happened when Budweiser took over Beck's. Not as good. Or Rolling Rock.
But honestly, the new metal tops aren't bad.
They're not bad. They just don't have the depth of flavor like this one, you know?
Yeah, I think where they really lack is the finish. The finish is not nearly as good as the Brown Forman version.
Man, I got some butter pecan on that one, dude.
Yeah, but this is still the worst version of all of them. This is the notched bottle. That was right after. Yeah, that was right after freaking Barton took over, and they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
The transitionary period bottle.
Yeah, that thing was rough. That was the one that made me put out the video that I didn't have to take down because I got like a cease and desist from fucking Barton.
Wait, Barton sent you a letter?
Yeah, well, okay. So like here I don't want to like rehash the whole thing, but like I got into an argument with some guy in the comments. And in fairness, I was wrong because I was saying the juice was different. That's not true. I figured out later on what was different. That's that somebody different was blending. But this was when I was still kind of new to the whole whiskey thing because it was like 2 years ago. And so in any case, so like I get into this argument. So he like contacts Barton, and then he wants my email. So he like tags me on it. And then I get like a cease and desist from Barton because they said I was putting out bad information. And I was like, all right.
Holy shit, dude. That's crazy.
Good for you, dude. Way to get recognized.
Yeah, what a scofflaw.
I mean, unfortunately, like the video was killing it though. Like I had almost 2,000 views, and then I had to take the video down.
Yeah, that sucks.
That sucks.
I mean, anything controversial will get that number of hits. You know what I mean?
But I mean, in fairness, though, I did say something in the video that was not true, and I said that it was different juice than what Brown Forman had, and that's not true. It has to be their same stuff. It's still
the same stuff, just a different blender.
Yeah, and like whoever was blending when they put out that bottle did not get it right.
That's a pour right there, boys. Happy Saturday night, man.
What is that? I saw you open up some OGD.
That's OGD and Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
There you go.
Half and half.
And that early times is tasty, man. Had some of that.
It's a good mix. OGD 114 first in the glass, and then put the Woodford on top of it.
There you go. That sounds tasty.
It's sweet and spicy.
You went Woodford Dio, the Double Oak?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And okay, so Peter White clearing things up. So the Double Oak Sagamore is a MCP and their own stuff blend. Okay. I'm going to guess by the flavor profile that it's primarily their own stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. I haven't seen that. That bottle is fucking delicious. I hadn't seen it in a while. But I managed to go through about 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's a spicy sipper.
Where is my OGD 114? I'm going to try your blend here, see.
Yeah.
I hear it's pretty good. Where did you get that from, Z? I know I've seen that before on someone's channel, but I can't remember.
Somebody was in chat and they recommended it to me, and then I tried it and I got hooked. I don't remember who it was. It's not my idea. It's somebody else's idea.
So it's just like 50-50, see?
Correct. I like to put the OGD in the glass first because of the proof, and then put the double oak on top of it, so it takes that sweet and mixes it in there.
Yeah.
But as you drink it, that spicy from the OGD will come out. That's what makes it good.
I'm drinking more than I'd planned, but that's what always happens.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, be right back.
I'm gonna grab my double oak.
Yeah.
Mine's like the last of my baby bottles are getting. This one's gone.
Is that the double oak? You were saying?
Yeah, it's a little 375. I used to get these all the time, and I can't find them anymore.
Breaking out all my dusties tonight, apparently.
I've never had Woodford double oak.
You should try it.
Never?
Never had it, man. Yeah.
Just like didn't have an interest, or
just don't have an interest. I mean, even though Woodford is probably the one bourbon that got me into bourbon, because I went to Kentucky in 2007, and I went on the distillery tour.
Get a smaller bottle. The smaller bottles are like $20. The big bottle's like $60.
Hey Z, great job asking about the muted echo. Is that your TV in the background that we're hearing?
Yeah, I got no TV on here, dude.
Yeah, I hear that too.
Because like there's something.
That's not me.
There's something playing somewhere. It's like far away, but
maybe it's Delaney.
I guess it could be.
Yeah, I just muted my mic and you still heard it. Not me.
Yeah.
I don't do TVs in the background. I do a lot of shit. I don't do fans.
Well, I mean, sometimes you got to do the fan because you live in hell. But
hey, I do a ceiling fan. I do not. I got a stand fan behind me. I don't play that when I'm on the screen. I've heard all the complaints. Even Ken's stream. Ken doesn't, when he doesn't wear his earbuds, there's an echo.
Yeah.
And that's probably what you're hearing off of Dylan.
Hey, Shred, you recognize this shirt? I bet you don't.
Is it?
It looks like Whataburger.
It kind of looks like Whataburger.
It is. No, so this is probably the oldest shirt that I own. This is
Wilford Brimley.
This is a Weezer shirt that I got when I was in 8th grade.
Holy shit! Fucking Weezer, dude.
You can fit in a shirt that you had when you were in 8th grade. How the hell does that work?
I mean, I've basically been this tall since I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
So.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, but most of us expand though. But
that's true.
I was for a while, but now that I'm doing this, my whole diet thing, I lost weight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like
I need to go on the whiskey diet, man.
You can't really
stop drinking all that beer.
You know, you can see that. See all the holes? Like it's like paper thin. It's been washed so many times. But it's super comfy.
Dude, Weezer, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Got all my holes there going on.
That's a Whataburger shirt.
Yeah, it's definitely. See Weezer right there. Well, where the fuck is the thing? I can't point to. There it is.
There it is. Left tit.
Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see how thin it is. This was a white shirt. The darker kind of spot is my skin showing through. That's how thin it is.
What? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's like a see-through shirt.
Wow, stop! I can only get so hard.
YouTube after dark.
I'm like, does anybody see Sean's Weezer nipple?
That's it. Right here. Right there you go.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. I think I've drank enough tonight. I'm good.
Yeah, I said I wasn't going to drink much, and now here I am. I don't even know what number pour this is.
I'm right there with you, man. I kept saying, man, I feel like shit, but then here I am.
Yeah, because like when I first poured that Balcones, that first sip, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to drink today. But then the whiskey started working, and then I felt better. Now, yeah.
It works, man.
Yeah, you got to find a way to.
I've just been putting smaller pours.
I mean, it works until tomorrow morning, and then it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try and Woodford here.
So what? It's got to be Woodford Double Oak. It's not just regular Woodford.
Woodford Double Oak because of the sweetness of it.
I would imagine, Shredder, if you have there you go, the Guadalupe.
That's my father-in-law's name.
Guadalupe?
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, his name is Guadalupe Mancias.
I thought that was a female name.
No, it's a male name in Mexican culture.
Yeah, that could be anybody. Yep.
My brother-in-law and my father-in-law are both named Guadalupe.
Huh. I don't know why I always thought it was a feminine name, but
yeah, I mean they're named after the mother of Jesus, but so that's kind of weird, but whatever.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's why I thought
they go by Lupe.
Like Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if that's his real name.
I went a little heavy here, but
damn, bro.
Anyway, we got like a full ounce and a half there. An ounce anyway.
That's a pour right there, man.
Damn, yeah, Z-Man going hard.
Z's getting it done, yeah.
It tastes good. I can taste the sweetness of the Double Oak, and the 114 is on the back. And you'll go,
okay. I bet what would work equally as well, Shred, if not maybe even better, is OGD 114 and 19. Yeah, that.
And what?
1910.
Okay. Full Forester.
Yeah.
I don't have any 1910. I was not a fan. It took me about 2 years to get through that bottle.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any. I have 114 sitting around because I like making old fashions with it.
Yeah.
But I don't fresh out at the moment.
Are you not big on Double Oak stuff?
Not really, man. I've tried a lot of different. I have the Peerless Double Oak, which I don't really care for.
Yeah, well, that's because it sucks.
It does. Yeah, it's not worth what I paid for. That's for sure.
Well, people don't want to get into it too because of the price of it.
Yeah, the Double Oak stuff. I'm not a big fan of, really.
Yeah.
Like so, that was the first pour I had at Bourbon on the Bank because there was all these booths there, and Peerless was the first one I walked up to. And I'd had it before, and I was like, I was like, maybe I just had a not great bottle. So I was like, let me try it again for free. Let's see. So they gave me a hefty sample. She must have poured me a full ounce, and I dumped most of it because it was not.
Dude, I'm gonna go back to it right now. See if see if I can find it.
I've heard that about the Peerless Double Oak, that it just isn't that good, and for the money, it's not worth it at all.
Yep, I've heard the same thing.
There it is.
The oaky note that I get in that is off-putting. It's
just kind of it's bland. It takes away the sweetness. I think.
Yeah.
It's a sweet mash. It's not a sour mash like all Peerless, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, I have yet to have a good Peerless. So.
Yeah. You know what, dude? Okay, a really good Double Oak. My favorite right here, Cooper's Craft, man.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's not technically a Double Oak, but yeah, heavy char.
I mean, is it? So it's just heavy char. They don't actually double.
Yeah.
barrel.
So they chisel the barrels so that there's more surface area, and then they just burn the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Cooper's Craft.
Yeah, honestly, that's another bottle. That's another bottle I would take over E.H. Taylor.
Yeah, I would take it. Yeah, if I could find Cooper's Craft in this state, I can only find it in Oregon and Washington.
Yeah, I've heard from like when I did my review, this was a couple of years ago. like everybody in the comments was like, "Oh, I can't find that." Apparently, it's only in 15 states. I did not know that when I did the review.
It's hard to come by, man. It's not in California. I know that. So I can, if I ever go to Oregon, I can find it. But Oregon is like a control state, so they have. You can't just go into a grocery store and buy it. So I have to go to like it's not an ABC store, but it's like just a liquor store where they only sell liquor.
Gotcha.
But in Oregon, 0 sales tax. Brilliant. Those hippies actually figured it out. So you go in there and it's like, it says $30 on the shelf. You go up to the register, $30. Tax included, man. It's already in there.
There you go. I like it. Hey, see, I dig this, man. This is good. It's kind of, for me, at least these, the 2 bottles I have, it's kind of like spicy Mexican chocolate. Do you get that at all?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I get the chocolate, and then that OGD comes right behind it. That's what I love about it. You sip on it, or it'll knock you on the fucking floor.
Yeah, that's a fun blend, man. Whoever came up with that.
I don't know who came up with it. I just kind of pursued it, and then I've been on streams. People are like, "What are you drinking?" I spread the word. Try it.
So, since I did 50-50, this is 90, and that's 114. So we're at like 105-ish, I guess, something like that.
Probably.
Overall.
Yeah, man. What am I going to do with this? What can I blend this with and make it not suck?
I would just
OGD.
Yeah, or just, like, I don't know, man. Like, so do you get the weird, funky wood note on the finish?
There is something on the finish. I don't know if it's wood or if it's like it just kind of like turns into like a bland, like it has flavor right off the rip, and then it just disappears, turns into like nothing, and it just kind of leaves you disappointed. Like,
yeah.
So is there any kind of sweetness to it at all?
There, right off on the very first taste, if you take a tiny sip, there's some sweetness to it.
The Woodford Double Oak has sweetness to it. It's like breakfast in a bottle. The finish on it, there's nothing there.
That's kind of the same thing with this, but
there's
no breakfast. I don't.
So if you put breakfast to me is like a syrupy flavor. So if you're getting that on the front of the palate, and then you put that on top of the OGD, it would probably be okay.
I think there's like a bitter oak note that just takes over the whole thing and takes the finish away, man.
Yeah, it's a little bit, bitter oak is how I would describe it.
Yeah, Woodford doesn't have that bitter.
Maybe even like cardboardy.
It has no finish. And that's why at $60 a bottle, people are like, "Yeah, I don't want that. I'll buy it. Good, don't buy it. I'll buy it." It's a cheap, easy sipper.
Oh yeah, I had a little rare breed in there as well. Z. Yeah, picking up the spice level a little bit.
What's the proof of the rare breed?
116, probably.
Yeah, 116.
Yeah, 116.
So did that just bring the proof up?
I don't know if it would.
A little bit, yeah.
Because OGD's already 114.
All right, guys, I'm going to drop off. I got to get something to eat here before it gets too late. So.
All right, John.
All right, John. Have a good night.
All right, John, have a great night.
You already had my macaroni and broccoli. I'm good to go.
Did you say
Mr. Great Shots?
Sorry, what?
Did you say macaroni and broccoli?
Yes, sir.
That's an interesting combination, see?
If they sell it in the grocery freezer.
Okay.
So my point to you is instead of eating chocolate cookies all day long, I'll eat veggies. Doctors tell me eat more veggies. I get all sorts of health shit going on over here.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to end this pretty soon because my iPad's down to about 30%. I'm losing light, and these stupid fish flies are starting to attack me.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Have a good evening, man.
thank you guys all for being here tonight. I had a great time.
Yeah.
And I will see you guys next week.
Thanks for the hangout.
All right, brother.
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Have a great night.
Cheers, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Peace out.
Cheers, all.